Hey up campers, welcome back to the channel. Right, I've got a big secret to reveal. If you follow the channel, you know I am a Flexwing pilot through and through. Absolutely love it. It's my favourite way of flying. However, I've got a big secret. Having flown Flexwing all the time, I am finally turning to the dark side, or turning to 3 axes as we call it. So, I hope you can hear me. There's a control line aeroplane going over there. It sounds like an angry wasp. I bought a new aircraft. It's in the hangar and I'm just about to wheel it out. What? It's 3 axes. Okay, fair enough. A little bit clickbaity. I know, I'm sorry about that. Just a bit of fun though. But yes, I'm getting back into flying models because I like them, and it's what started me off all those years ago. So I'm returning to my youth. So anyway, I bought this kit. It's a vintage model company Cub. And the wind is picking up. This is a very light model and it's a high wing trainer. So, and I've not flown for, when was the last time I flew an RC model? Must be 25 years ago. So anyway, that's all my excuses out of the way. Let's send it, see what happens. Where's the wind coming from? Over there. And up it goes. I'll try and keep it close by so you can see it. Oh, beautiful. Throttle up. Lovely. So I don't suppose I'm going to be making a lot of RC content because there's other people that do that, and this is a microlight flying channel, but I just thought I'd do something different. As I say, it is Giles' fault. He sent me a picture a while ago of a model that he was building. It's a tiny little thing, but which is rubber powered. But Giles being Giles, he wasn't happy with that, and he's converted it to miniature RC. And he sent me a picture of the model being built. Low pass. Ah, beautiful. Ooh, wing drop. And that wet me whistle, and I actually quite enjoy building them as much as flying them. There aren't many better ways to spend an afternoon, especially a rainy afternoon if you can't fly, than sitting in your man cave, surrounded by bits of balsa and a bit of glue. So much so, I've already bought my second model, which is a Spitfire. That's on the building blocks as we speak. Don't kill yourself, don't kill yourself. It doesn't like the wind. So yeah, when I was modelling, I'd say it was 25 years ago. That was back in the days of 35 megahertz, great big long aerials poking out the top of your transmitter, having to sit and wait for somebody to give you the peg. But all the kids these days are wondering what on earth I'm on about. Things have certainly come a long way since I stopped modelling. The transmitter that I bought, this is a 14-channel transmitter, unheard of when I was modelling, and not overly expensive really. And you've got fail-safe and 3-axis gyros in the receivers and telemetry and all that sort of stuff. Still trying to get all my head around it. Let's see if I can remember how to do some aerobatics. It is windy. Let's go for a loop. Right, just a quick interruption just to put your mind at rest. Don't worry, I'm not turning into an RC flying YouTube channel. And just to prove that point and put your minds at rest, after I filmed this video, I took the microlight and I flew over my hometown of Leicester City Centre. I'll give you a bit of a taste of that on the screen now. The weather was superb, visibility was absolutely fantastic, and I've got some amazing 4K footage, which will be my next video, which I'm going to edit after this one. And just to give you a bit of a channel update, the weather is obviously improving. I'm doing a lot more flying. I am hoping to be putting out content at least one video a fortnight, so there should be a lot more content coming your way. And in terms of what I've got planned for this year, I've got a solo camping trip planned to somewhere I've been wanting to go to for a long time. I've also got a weekend camping trip planned where me and some friends are hoping to fly into Sleepcosh, which, if you don't know, is one of the biggest fly-ins in the UK. And also I'm hoping later on this year to fly my dream aircraft. And who knows, one day I might even own one. Anyway, that's all to come. Just back to the RC stuff though, I just couldn't resist showing you this. I mentioned in the video that I was building a Spitfire, and I've pretty much finished it. There is the fuselage, but just let me show you this. Look at that. There's something about a Spitfire wing, there's something about the shape of it which I just find sexy. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the field when I'm flying the Cub. Let's go for a loop. Yeah, that'll do. I'll take that. Right. Let's go for a... God, it's getting blown about. Stall turn. That was rubbish. Let's do some low passes for the camera. I certainly wouldn't want to fly this in any greater wind than I've got now. I think we've got about a 8, 9, maybe 10 mile an hour wind. And I don't think I'd want to fly this in anything more than that. I think I'm going to land this because it's a bit windy and I want to take it home in one piece. Actually, I'm going to try a touch and go first and then I'll come round for a landing. That's the plan. Ah, nose over. I can't end it there. I can't end it there. One more greaser of a landing. Greaser of a landing. Land it on its wheels. Shall I try taking off from the ground? Not the best. It really does want to weather vane into the wind, this thing, which when it's a crosswind makes lining up on the runway a little difficult. There's a touch and go. It's only one wheel, but I'll do. Right, let's land it. Stay on your... I'm taking that. That's on its wheels. Okay, I'll take that last landing. It was on its wheels and its nose, but on its wheels. So just a bit of fun. I hope you don't mind me dropping that onto the channel. It is a flying channel after all. If you want to see some more RC content, then let me know and I'll add a bit more. If nobody watches this, then I'll know you're not interested and I won't bother. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Cut that bit out.